HAGSTROM is on the bench. The first thing we're going to do is remove the bridge because we're putting a new one in. So let's get the old one out. I've said this before and I'm saying it again. Everybody needs a PowerPeg Pro. When I was changing my strings last time, I noticed that the bottom bushing was really loose to the point where you can just literally pull it straight out of the body. And I'm no guitar building expert, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a little bit more snug fitting than that one. Because the other one, you see, the other one, can't even get it out. I'm using an extra slinky beer mat and a wrench. There we go, look at that. Don't need any of these fancy tools that they prattle on about. Beer mat and a wrench. We all know that one of my favourite things to do is email Graphtech about bridges. And yet again, there was a small obstacle we had to overcome together. I already had a Reso Max bridge, which I took off my Les Paul when I replaced it with the nickel one. So I thought, oh, I'll just put that on. However, you can see here that the bushings are tiny. And whilst it might fit in, that's not ideal. Fortunately for everybody in the world, Graphtech are incredibly helpful via email, and they actually make a completely different bridge. It's the same Graphtech Reso Max bridge, but the bushings are the right fit for this guitar. It's not quite as simple as the bushings are just thicker. The actual whole piece itself is bigger as well. So it's a different bridge. So first off, I'm just going to unscrew the bushings and pop them in. Yet again, they are super fucking loose. Hanging! No way that's supposed to be like that. Oh, does this fit in the other fucking bushings? Right, fuck my life. I'll just show you. So the new bushings that came with the new bridge whilst they fit into the holes, they're just as loose and rattly as the HAGSTROM ones were, which is bizarre. I'm assuming that they're not supposed to be like that. However, the threads now match the bushings for a Graphtech tailpiece, which are a bit chunkier. Fortunately, I've got loads of these from all of the trial and error on the Les Paul last time. So I'm going to be popping in and tapping in now 2 bushings from Graphtech tailpiece. So if you've got a HAGSTROM Viking and you're looking to upgrade, basically, you'll need slightly bigger bushings than what come as standard with the bridge, the ones that come with a Graphtech tailpiece, and they will be the correct thread for the bridge. Okay. Where's my delicately soft hammer? Here it is. It's a wrench in a rag. Wrench in a rag! This wrench is pathetic. Fortunately, I have a hammer in a rag. Okay, that feels better. No play at all. Completely solid. All you need is a hammer and a rag. Got your damn hammer? You're gonna need a rag too. Apologies to everybody who's offended by that. I'm not. So, screwing in pole pieces, which fit. Feels beefy. I'm very happy. Yes, there's a bit of play in them, but that's because of the threads. And when the bridge sits on there, is the HAGSTROM bridge slightly thinner than a normal? That fucking doesn't fit. I mean, fuck. I don't know what's going on there. It seems really, really tight. Like maybe a HAGSTROM bridge is slightly thinner than standard. I don't know. But what I do know is nothing is ever simple for me, and I'm annoyed. So before I do push this bridge on and make it fit, I am going to copy where all of the saddle pieces were from the previous one for intonation. So we're gonna have to take a break, stop fiddling around with the bridge and move on to pickup installation, which is going to be oh so fun as there is no rear access on a semi-acoustic. But I've emailed Gray from Graphtech a video basically saying the bushings that came with the new bridge weren't snug. So I've used bushings from Graphtech tailpiece. They're fine, they fit in perfectly. And then the thread matches so I can screw in pole pieces, but the new bridge is a little bit too wide and I don't really want to kind of like force it to make it fit. So that's where we're at. What a shame, but hopefully we'll get that sorted soon. Graphtech are really on the ball and parts came really quick, so I will update you on that, obviously, because that's what this video is about. On to the next.